Hey guys, Brendan Fry here. I'm here with the man Arnold Thompson. I met Arnold probably just a few months ago on Facebook. I guess it was just a few months ago. We've been using a service, and I just happened to be coming through North Carolina, actually through Raleigh, where he lives. And I couldn't pass up on the chance to sit down and have a talk with him and put this on video for you guys to hear, because he's got an incredible story with the services we're using. In fact, he just hit a milestone of $200,000 he's made with the products we have with Imarketslive. And how long have you been doing this?
That milestone took 11 months.
11 months. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Not
Crazy,
many people
right?
make that much money in a year. So
I know.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
So the service we're using has to do with the Forex market, Forex trading. And so I'd like to go over, because I've been using this service myself for just a few months, for about 5 months. I've made money too, not $200,000 yet, but I'm on my way there. But I just want to ask you, who is this service for? Is this for like the experienced Forex trader or somebody who's never done this before? What would be your opinion on that?
No, that's a great question. It's a question we get a lot, but it's really for everybody. When I first started with this thing, I didn't even know what Forex stood for.
Right.
I had heard of Forex, and I knew it had something to do with trading, but that's literally all I knew. And then I quickly learned it stood for foreign exchange.
Yeah.
And then I felt like an idiot because it only makes sense, right? But that's how new I was, how green I was, you know? But the cool thing about these products is the fact that you don't have to be an expert. They've designed them for people like us, you know, for you and I and everyone else that's newbies. But what's also great is that people that do have experience in trading, Forex trading specifically, they love the products too, because it makes their job so much easier. We actually have a guy on our team, one of the leaders on our team's got 10 years of experience.
Right.
And he's actually ticked off at those of us that come into this thing and succeed right away because he failed for the first 5 years.
Yeah, and most people do, right?
Most people do, yeah. But he loves the products, he loves what we're doing, and you know, it just makes his job that much easier. He doesn't have to do all the typical analytics and analyzing and keeping up with the market trends and all that kind of stuff, because our products basically do that for us, right?
Right.
So it's really for everybody. It's for brand spanking new people, as well as seasoned veterans, you know, who just want to improve on their craft and just make it better.
Right. And I was a little ticked off myself before I knew about these products, because I actually didn't even know anything about foreign exchange. I didn't know this was a $5.3 trillion a day industry.
Crazy.
That means there's $5.3 trillion a day thrown up in the air, and you can literally go out and make as much of this or as little of this as you want using our products. So we mentioned the products a little bit, or we mentioned that we have products. We didn't mention what they are. So what are some of the products people get with the package, and do they have to pay individual for all these products?
Well, the cool thing is we have a subscription model, and if you get what we call the Platinum Plus package, right, it includes everything, and pretty much everyone gets that because it includes all of our top premium products, and the value is second to none. I mean, there's services out there that just offers one of the types of
like just the education.
Yeah. You know, you can go to an educational workshop for like $5,000, right? Yeah. And then you got nothing to take home with you. You got no additional support or anything. Right. And then there's other services out there similar to what we provide that charge $1,000 a month for it. Mm-hmm. So what we offer, the value that we offer for 7 different products and services, for as little as we offer, you know, charge for it, it's unreal. But the cool thing is that, you know, there's probably 3 most popular products. We have a couple of completely hands-free products, and actually that's what I originally plugged into.
Yeah.
Because I've actually been with this company for 18 months now.
Okay.
But the product that made me to 200,000 in the last 11 months wasn't even a product yet when I first started.
Okay,
and so I first tapped into one of our hands-free products and started tapping into the markets. I didn't know a blessed thing, and was starting to pull in profits with that. And then they started sending out, you know, this other service, and that's when I tapped into that and just exponentially increased the profitability of what I was doing. And it was with that one product alone, the Signal service.
Okay, I was gonna say they're all dying to know what it is.
This is called the Signal service, and basically we have expert traders behind the scenes doing all the heavy lifting for us, analyzing the markets, keeping up with the market trends, keeping up with the, you know, the financial news in the world. And when different potentially profitable trades pop up, they send a signal out to us, and we literally copy and paste.
Yeah.
I call it my copy and paste baby because it's making me money like crazy. And it's funny because just 2 nights ago, I hit that 200,000 mark in 11 months, and it happened while I was sleeping.
That's awesome.
It's freaking crazy. You can make literally, you hear about making money while you're sleeping, we're literally doing it. And it's just phenomenal. I didn't have to sell anything to anybody to make that 200 grand.
Right.
I didn't have to recruit anybody to make that 200 grand.
Yeah.
I literally did it all from this little guy right here.
That's awesome.
My smartphone. I could have sat in a closet with a cell phone and a Wi-Fi connection and made that $200,000.
Right.
It's incredible. It's the coolest thing I've done in 25 years. It's a ton of fun, and I know you guys will love it too.
And we have a lot of other different products. I just want to mention something real quick. Pause for a second, because you mentioned that these professional traders are out there analyzing the news, analyzing the markets, looking at trend lines, looking at the charts, stuff I'm starting to learn about now just by going through the education part. But that's the very reason why I wasn't going to get into Forex trading, is because it was intimidating.
Right.
I mean, and it scares a lot of people. It scared me enough to where I didn't want to invest that much time, half my life or whatever, learning it. And like you mentioned, a lot of people fail in the beginning with Forex trading because they're just, they're going out there hit and miss. They're going out there and just trying and trial and error, a lot of error before they finally get it right. And you can demo and stuff like that, but a lot of people end up losing a lot of money or spending a lot of money in the process. So I didn't really want to do all that. So it's nice to have a professional that's doing all that hard, heavy lifting for us, so we don't have to do that and simply copy and paste.
Yeah.
But we have some other awesome products I want you to mention, as far as we have some auto traders as well.
Yeah, it's like we have 2 hands-free auto trader platforms. And the first one that I plugged into was the only one we had at the time, and that's designed to be more of a long-term wealth building type of a vehicle, almost look at it like almost like a 401k or an IRA or a mutual fund. The only difference is, rather than getting 5 to 10% a year, we're getting 5 to 10% a month return.
Yeah.
So, but then we also, just a few months ago, we brought on another product built on the same platform, uses the same technology. The only difference is a much higher frequency, much higher volume. So the traders that we add to that platform that we can tap into, they're just trading a lot more.
Yeah.
We got a brand new guy that just came on about a month and a half ago. The guy's a beast.
Yeah,
right?
We're literally making money right now
while we're talking. Yeah, the dude's an absolute beast. I mean, he'll close 30, 40 trades a day.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's incredible.
Right now, we can't guarantee, promise anything, but right now, currently, he's at like a 96, 97% win rate. It's insane.
It's really, really amazing. So, we literally have people coming in now that, just like I was, didn't even know what Forex stood for.
Yeah.
All they're doing is setting up their own private brokerage account. That's the other cool thing about this, is you're not giving your money to anyone to trade for you, right? And then hoping that you can pull it out.
Right.
You're setting up your own private brokerage account, just like if you were to go down to the corner and set up a savings account with Bank of America or Wells Fargo or something. The only difference is you're using this account to trade Forex. It's 100% liquid. You have 100% access to it and control of it at all times. But what the software does is it creates a connection between our professional trader and your account, and every time he executes a trade, it automatically sends a signal to your account to mirror that trade, hands-free, automatically, all the time.
Right.
And so as this guy is opening and closing trades, your account is opening and closing trades automatically. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we have people coming in really making significant profit from day one without knowing a blessed thing about anything.
Right.
Right.
It's
unreal. It's really so much fun, so cool to see other people. And then for those that want to take a little bit more control over their own trading and start trading their own account, then they can use the Swipe Trades app, which is where the signals come from. And then we have another tool called the Harmonic Scanner.
I love it. Yeah.
Harmonic Scanner is a phenomenal tool. That's basically a tool that's analyzing the markets 24 hours a day when the markets are open, and it's looking for these certain, what they call harmonic patterns. And when these patterns pop up in the market, it pops up on the scanner and it gives us our signals. Gives us basically the same exact signals. It's just a different method of delivering signals, right? And it's basing those signals off the patterns. And the percentage of wins and the win rate from these patterns are phenomenal. I mean, a handful of them have like a 80 to 85% win rate, you know? And so it's really pretty cool. I mean, and that doesn't even include the educational platform.
We haven't even talked about it.
We haven't even talked about the educational platform.
Which is what I love, is because you can, in a lot of people and programs and things say this, that you can earn and learn at the same time, but you really can here. And we even have some people who put the learning part on hold for a while.
I did.
While they're doing
sure.
the copy and paste, while they're hooked up to the auto trader, the mirror traders. But you truly can. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I mentioned, I'm starting to learn some of this, analyzing and stuff like that. because I can. My time's freed up. I'm still making money. I'm not losing money like a lot of people do when they get started in Forex, but I can go ahead and plug into the IML Academy, which is, gosh, it's thorough.
It's amazing.
And it goes all the way from basics to intermediate to advanced, the more advanced techniques and strategies of trading, and you'll learn a ton, and it's in bite-sized chunks, which I love, because I can't sit there at a computer for
nobody
hours.
can. Yeah. It's great. It's great. And then you got the live training, right? You got what we call IML TV. We have almost 50 hours a week of live training with professional traders and trainers. So you can literally get on live sessions. You can choose your channel. You can choose your language. It's translated in multiple languages. They have sessions all throughout the day, every day of the week. And the cool thing is too, is not only you're sitting there, if you're on one of the live sessions, you're not only learning how to analyze the markets, but they're actually teaching on live charts.
Right.
So if a potential trade pops up while you're in the session, they'll say, hey, look, this is perfect setup right here. Get into trade. You can literally get into trades as you're learning, as you're trading. I mean, there's been a couple of sessions where I've literally made thousands of dollars from sitting on a live training call. I remember one call in particular, and some of you may know what a pip is, some of you may not. But let's just say a pip represents $1, okay? Depending on your account balance that you're trading with. Let's just say a pip represents $1. We had one training session, a live training session. He called out 1,400 pips in one session, one night. Talk about profitable training session. That's pretty dang good.
And what I love about the training sessions also is that they have the chat. So these professional traders, I mean, these guys are like 6-7 figure earners a year, and just trading Forex, and they're allowing us to sit there and ask them questions while they're explaining stuff. So it's not like you're just listening to a webinar. We're communicating with them, and we're asking them questions along the way if we don't understand something. I'm not afraid to ask a question.
Exactly.
And like you said, if you get on these live sessions, they're likely, you never know, they might call out something that other people don't know about it. So get on those sessions, for sure.
It's incredible. It's the coolest program and platform I've ever been a part of in 25 plus years. I've been in this fun game of marketing, internet marketing, network marketing for over 25 years, and I've had varying levels of success. This is by far and away the most success I've ever had, but also the most fun I've ever had. Because the cool thing is too, is that most programs out there, there's a small percentage of people that succeed. Every program out there has people who do succeed, but it's a very small percentage, right? With this, everyone's succeeding just because of the simplicity of what we have, because of the automation of what we have, because you don't have to be an expert to succeed with this. You don't have to be an expert salesperson. You don't have to be an expert internet marketer. You don't have to be an expert anything, really. You just have to be able to copy and paste. And that's what for the first 6 months, truly the first 6 months that I was trading my own account, I literally just copied and pasted. And the way I looked at it was like, when I first saw that, I was like, well, good grief, that's how I got through college. I got through college copying my neighbor's paper. So I'm good at copying and pasting. So I'm like, if I could do that at college, I think I could probably figure it out on my phone, right? And it's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible.
One thing I want to point out, because I know some people might be wondering, because you in an 11-month period, you made $200,000. I think in your first, was it 5 or 6 months, you made $50,000?
Actually, 4.
4 months, you made $50,000.
I started with $1,000 bucks.
That's what I was going to get to.
Yeah, I started with my trading, my live trading account.
What do people need to get started with?
I mean, shoot, you can start with as little as $100 bucks.
Right. Okay.
A lot of brokerage. Some brokers will even let you start with as little as $50 bucks. At that point, you are trading just pennies. It's going to take a little while to build it up, but hey, it's better to start somewhere than nowhere. And most people start with at least $100 bucks or so. Now, to use some of our automated tools, most of those you need at least $500 bucks in a trading account to use one of our automated tools. But to trade your own account, you can literally start with as little as 50 to 100. Now, I started with 1,000 just because that's what I was able to. That's what I had. That's what I felt comfortable starting with. Some start with less, some start with more. I started with 1,000, started copying and pasting these signals. And I will say this too, again, disclaimer, right? My results doesn't guarantee anyone else's results. We were getting, when I first started, we were getting an exorbitant amount of what we call pips, right? Some of our weekly pip count was kind of crazy. And I didn't know any better, so I just thought that was normal.
Of course.
I was like, man, this is normal. This is freaking great. I'm going to double my account every 2 weeks. This is incredible. So that isn't normal, but it does happen because it happened to me, right? So I went from 1,000 to 50,000 in 4 months. without even adding another dime of my own money to it.
Yeah.
That was all profit.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people ask that. They say, well, do I have to re-up my account? And
no, not if you don't want to.
Compound.
Yeah, we just count. If you want to, you can. Obviously, the more that you are able to add to it, the more you have to play with, which means that your profitability is just going to be that much more.
Yeah.
But in no way, shape, or form do you have to.
Right.
You just keep the profits in there, let your account build and compound, and then that gives you more and more leverage, which is going to lead to higher and higher profits based on the same movements within the markets, right? So that's what I did. I let my account build up to 50,000 and didn't take any of that profit out for the first 4 months. And then once it hit 50,000, figured, all right, that's a good number to play with.
Yeah.
So so now I trade a $50,000 account, and which gives me really strong leverage and allows me to pull out high profits without increasing my percentage of risk. Right? So when people see some of the numbers I put out there and they see what they call lot sizes, they're like, man, these are huge lot sizes, that's a lot of risk. Well, no, not based on my account balance. Yeah. It's the same risk as someone that's using a $100 account. The only difference is I have a bigger account, so I can use bigger leverage, which leads to higher profits. Right? So so now I just pull out the profits every week to 2 weeks, and I'm averaging anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 a week in profit. Like I was on vacation last week, and running around with family, doing the family obligation thing. The signals were coming out on my phone. I didn't even open my computer the whole time I was gone.
That's awesome.
So I didn't use any of the the harmonic scanner trades or none of that. The only thing I used were the signals that came through the phone, and I profited about 8,800 bucks.
Wow.
While on vacation, all with my phone.
That's incredible.
It's unreal. It's crazy.
And what's really incredible about it is Arnold mentioned is that he comes from a network marketing background. I come from a network marketing background, internet marketing, and that's hard work. What we did, and a lot of people, like you mentioned, in the whole network marketing space fail. I mean, it's somewhere around a 90% fail rate, and for one reason or another, people just they're not able to build teams and businesses and recruit, and honestly, it's not for everybody. And so what's awesome about this is that everybody, the results he's talking about, the results I've had myself and other people I'm sure you'll talk to, they're not so abnormal anymore.
Right.
As it is like in the network marketing space where people all there's no like one up. Like,
Right.
If you have a huge list in network marketing, you have a one up.
Yes.
If you're got if you have great looks and you're able to go get on video and do all this stuff, you've got a one up. With this, there's no advantage for anybody except just plug into the service and get going with it.
Yeah.
So,
if an overweight, goofy-looking dude like me can make 200,000 in 11 months with a cell phone and a Wi-Fi connection, truly anybody can do it. No kidding, no joking. It's the real deal. Doesn't get any more real than Forex.
I love it. Yeah.
I mean, every major financial institution is trading in the Forex. That's why it's a $5.3 trillion a day industry. Yeah. It's not $5.3 trillion a day by accident.
Right.
It's not like it's some weird thing off on the side. It's like anyone who has anything to do with trading or financial situations, they're all in Forex.
Right. Like our banks.
Exactly. Your money's already in Forex. You just don't know it.
I wanted to mention is that, and I brought this analogy up or whatever on Facebook the other day, is that you put your money, $1,000 in a bank account, for a full year, if you let that just sit there, how much do you think the bank's going to give you at the end of the year?
Maybe
pennies?
Maybe a
dollars?
point. Yeah, maybe 1% if you're lucky.
Yeah, so and what they're doing with your money while it's sitting in their hands is they're trading it into Forex. They're the ones, they're the big movers in this industry, and they're making a killing. So why aren't we doing it?
Right.
Why weren't we doing it?
Yeah.
So that's a good question to ask yourself. Why are you letting these big financial institutions use your money to do this when you could be using your money to do this? So
yeah, it's only worth it. You're crazy not to try, in my opinion. This isn't perfect for everyone. Nothing is, right? Like anything, there's some risk involved. You got to have some level of risk tolerance to do this. You can't be a crazy emotional person.
No,
because the markets kind of, they're financial markets. They bounce all over the place. So you got to be take the emotion out of it, right?
A robot.
And become a robot. But if you can do that, you can start small. And again, you're not placing your money with someone to trade and praying that you can get it out when you ask for it out.
Right.
You're setting up your own private account, and if this, for whatever reason, it's not for you, just pull your money out, and you're done. Right. You know what I mean? It's worth a try. I think you'll be really happy with
before I got involved with IML, I was with a Forex fund. You might know the one I was talking about. Trusted it, until the day they ran off with my money.
Yeah.
But you know, they were paying off, you know, I think it's like 10% a week or something like that, and it was crazy, a little too crazy. But I had no control over my money, so the day they decided to up and leave with my money, I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So that's the scary thing, and I know there's a lot of this whole Bitcoin stuff going on around these days too, where people are losing money left and right because they're putting their money in somebody else's hands. So I love the fact with this, you can feel secure in knowing that your money's in your account. You can pull it out at any time. You can stop it at any time. So I love that.
Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. I can't say enough about it. Obviously, I'm excited. You can tell I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for over a year now, and I'm just as excited, if not more excited today, to be quite honest with you, because
just
there's
see the long term.
One, I've been doing it for 18 months, almost 19 months now. I've seen consistent growth every single month I've been here, and it keeps getting better because they keep adding more profitable products to the suite. Yeah, to the suite, and traders to the products that are already there. I mean, they're currently vetting, I think, over 20 professional traders to add to the list of traders that we can choose from on our hands-free auto traders, as well as the traders that are going to be sending out signals through our Swipe Trades app. You know, so we're going to have multiple traders to choose from that send out signals, and multiple traders to choose from who we want to connect our accounts to, who do the trading for us, in essence. Okay, so it's really, really cool. And I know our CEO, Chris Terry, he's already said he's got like 30 different products in different levels of production. Wow. His goal is to release 2 or 3 new products every year for like the next 15 to 20 years. Yeah. So or 10 to 15 years. Yeah, so it's really, really cool. I mean, it's the coolest thing I've been involved with. That's all I can say. 25 years, it truly is the coolest thing I've ever been a part of.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and chat.
Yeah,
I'm glad I was coming through North Carolina at this time, and it was just incredible. Just yesterday was his $200,000 milestone.
Yeah, yesterday morning I woke
was like, how
up.
perfect is that? I'm coming through North Carolina. I'm going to meet you, and we're going to talk and have this conversation. So we're glad to share this information with you guys. Obviously, you can tell we're excited. And you may be wondering, how do I get started? And if you're wondering that, get back to whoever has referred you to this program. I don't care who it is. Get back with them and thank them for introducing this to you, and get started.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
That's all there is to it. It's a real simple decision. Don't think too much into it, really. Yeah. We're not talking about thousands of dollars here. We're talking about a couple of pennies.
Right.
So it's really a small decision in the long run, but it can turn into a massive decision in the long run. You know what I mean? Right now, it's not a big decision, but if you make that decision now, it could potentially be the best decision you ever made in your life, and it could be one of the most important decisions you ever made in your life. You know, just because you gave it a try. And I promise you, if you follow our training, follow our guidelines, follow our suggestions, don't be a rogue agent and go off the rails, because that's when people get in trouble, right? But if you just plug into what we got going on, the results speak for themselves. We have hundreds of people from all walks of life, all around the world, plugging into these services and profiting and succeeding day after day after day after day. It's the coolest thing.
There's no shortage of results.
No, there really isn't. Sure. It's the coolest thing ever.
I get thank yous every single day.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So definitely get back to the person who referred you to this video. Thank them. Ask them if you have any questions. Ask them if they don't know the answers. They can definitely plug you into someone who can get you those answers. But you know, I'll use the Nike slogan: just do it. Just do it. Make a great decision for yourself and your family, and you'll be glad you did.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thank you, Arnold. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, brothers. Good to see you.
We'll see you soon, guys. See you on the inside.
Bye-bye.